What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. We are here with Tier List episode number, I want to say 8 or 9 or 7, I don't know, but it's been 5 months since the last Tier List episode, so it's back. It's finally back. I took a big break from Tier List because I did not have a PC. I did not have a PC for all those times, and I just got it about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. But I just realized that I still need to do this. I still want to do this. So let's keep on doing tier lists. You guys seen the thumbnail. We're ranking, and you guys can clearly see right now that we are ranking emojis. Every single emoji out there, only the faces, because why not? I only like the faces. The faces are the best. Come on, they're the most iconic. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not all of them. Like, I'm pretty sure there's new ones that have been released, and this is not up to date. But these are all the ones that we know and love. And there are some repeats. I think I only counted 2 that are the same. It's this one, the birthday one, like the hooray with the confetti and the thingamabobber. There's 2 of those, I think, for sure. I just don't know where the second one is. There's 2 of those, and there's also 2, I don't know. And some faces do look the same. I'm gonna have to see the big difference or the little difference, because some of them literally look so alike. It's just like the eyebrows or maybe the mouth or the eye look different. But anyways, that's enough complaining for me. We are gonna start. We got 3 tiers. No, not 3 tiers. 6 tiers. We got S, A, B, C, D, and F. That's how we're going to rank today. Alright, I'm basically just going to rank how I like them, how iconic they are, and how often, I use them. This is me. This is my tier list. So, my opinion, my rules. This is my list. Let's get it. There's a lot of emojis, and I'm not going to take too long to talk about them. So, let's get on over with it. The first one, we got this one. Now, I don't know like a name for any of these, but the first one we have is this. You guys see it. It's like a little sad face, but not too sad. He's just like bummed out. That one's not that bad, not that good. I like to use it whenever, like you're bummed out, basically. You're like, come on, man. I'm going to give it a C, I'm going to give it a C. It's really mid. It's not too bad, it's not too good. Next up, we got this one. This one, he looks like he is, like, very, I don't know how to say it. He's like, he's not happy, obviously. I don't know how to describe that emotion. He's just like, ah, shoot. Ah, what? No, really? Yeah, I don't know how do you say that, but this one's honestly pretty good. I like this one. I'm going to go with a B. I'm going to go with a B. Next up, we got this one. They are very... Dude, I don't know, okay? Just look at the emotion, and that's what the emotion is, okay? I'm not going to explain all of them. I can't even explain any of them. Anyway, this one's pretty good, too. I give it an A. Next up, we got the tasty one. That's all I can say. Tasty. You send somebody, like, food or something, and they put that emoji. I like it. I like it. B. Behind that one. Next up, we got the steamed emoji. That's when you're like pissed off. You're like, yeah, the steam emoji. Steam coming out of the nose. The bull. That one's pretty good. I'm gonna go top of B tier. Next up, we got the smooch with the heart. A little kissy kiss. That one's a good one too, especially if you're in a relationship. All the heart ones will be used. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna put it on behind that A1. Next up, we got this one, the surprised emoji. I like that one too. Like when you're talking to somebody and you're just like shocked, complete utter shock. I like that one. That one is gonna go right behind it on A tier. Now this one, there's a lot of smiling ones, but this one, his eyes are he's got no eyebrows, nothing. He's just like almost an NPC kind of. It's not the best. I'm gonna put it at C tier, behind. Next up, we got this one. This one's a little weird. This one's like a sour one or something. Like a face you would make if you ate sour food or something. I never, ever use this. I do not know anyone who uses this. That's going... Is it going in F tier? Is there really any bad emojis? I mean, this one's pretty bad. So for now, we'll probably leave it at F. I'll put it in F. I don't... Do you guys use it? I never, ever seen it used on my lifetime. Anyways, this one, the iconic one. The laughing emoji with the eyes coming out. Or not the eyes, the tear coming out. Like you're laughing hard. You are laughing hard. When something's funny, instantly put that. That one's really good. That one is going in S tier. It's going in S tier. How is it not going in S tier? Next up, we got the halo emoji, the angel. Also, not one that I really use. I guess you just use it whenever you're like nice or something. You're just feeling nice, or I don't know. The angel emoji, not too bad, not too good. I'll put it in D actually. It's not mid. It's a little under mid, so D tier. Next up, this one. This one's a good one. Alright, whenever you're... It's kind of like a, you know, that cat face with the big eyes. And you're like sad, you know what I mean? It's used in a lot of movies. What's it called? What's that movie called? Puss in Boots. Whenever he was, you know, doing that face, it's exactly that. It's actually a good one. It's definitely going in A tier. It's going behind the smooch. Next up, we got the silent shh. Don't tell anybody. This one, I don't use it that much. I'm not usually telling a secret or not. I guess people would use it when they're like telling a secret or they're like trying to be very quiet or something. Oh, also quiet, like shush, like shut up, in a respectful way. It's in B tier, but it's going at the back of B tier. Next up, we got the other surprise emoji. Looks exactly like it, but without the eyebrows. I like the eyebrows better, because you know it's the eyebrows go up and you're like more surprised. This one, I just feel like you're not as surprised, so I'll put it like at C tier. In the middle. In the middle. The ones with no eyebrows, I don't know. They're not letting enough emotion. Next up, we got the star emoji. I think I used this emoji today. Not gonna lie. I used it because I felt succeeded. Like I succeeded, you know? I was successful. I did something. Me. And I don't know. That just feels like a good way to use it. The star emoji, I'll put it in B. It's not the best. It's not A. I'll put it right in front of the shush. Next up, we got the frozen emoji. You only use this when you're cold. Literally, when you're cold. Or, I guess when something is like ice cold. Just basically that. It's not that bad. It's not that good. I guess the top of C. I guess, you know, if you're in like a winter place, like the north, I feel like a lot of people use it. And then same goes with the sweat emoji. I feel like I've used that one more than the cold one because I've been hot more than cold because I'm in Texas. So that's why I'm putting the hot, sweaty emoji in B tier. It's a really good one, you know. It's really hot a lot of the days. I use it a lot. I'm gonna put it directly in the middle, right in front of the tasty. And then the tongue out and everything, yeah, he's just looking sweaty. Next up, we got this tongue one. It's like there's a lot of tongue ones, and I don't like this one. This might be my least favorite tongue one. I don't know. That's the least I've used before. I've used the other tongue ones. I don't know how to describe it. It's like being, what do you call it? I guess you use it like as a sassy way, even maybe even like I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a cocky way, even. I don't really like it. I'm gonna probably put it in the front of D, the front. Next up, we got the rolling one. So now we have, that's the iconic one, but this one is the rolling one. That's whenever, I think that one might be more funny. Because the regular one, he's just laughing and tear coming out of his eyes, but this one, it's like rolling, you know? Like when you laugh, like in a cartoon or something, they're like laughing. They roll around and everything. That's basically what it is. I feel like that one might be more funny. Like when something's really, really funny. That's what you put. So honestly, S tier, but behind the iconic one. I'm sorry, I like that one better. Personal preference. Next up, we got the throwing up emoji. When you see something that's nasty and you would probably throw up, this is what you would use. Not a bad one. It's pretty good. I've used it a lot. I'll probably put it in B tier, right behind the sweat. Next up, we got the sick emoji, or the COVID-19 emoji. Basically, when you're sick, I guess, you use this. I don't usually use this. I don't remember me using this. If I don't use it, it's not even that good, personally. I'm going to put it in D tier, right behind this one. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. If I can put it in the middle. Alright, there we go. I don't know, I'm not too sick, I guess. Or I am, but I never use it. Next up, we got the quirky one. The quirky one. You're being a little quirky. I don't know the definition of quirky, but I know what it means. That doesn't make sense. But I use it sometimes. I know a lot of people sometimes like to use it. I personally put it in C tier. Probably right there. Next up, this stupid cowboy. That's F. What the heck? Why is that even an emoji? What are you expressing? You're expressing your freaking countryness or what? Your southernness? Like, what? I don't know why that's even an emoji. I've obviously never used it. I probably have. But, no. Just no. Next up, we got the worried. Okay, these two are actually similar. I've definitely used the second one more. This one, he's like worried. And I think sweat's coming down. And then this one, tear is coming down. Because the water looks like it's right under his eye. But this one looks like it's right, like to the left of his eye. So I'm pretty sure this one's like nervous / sweaty. And then the second one's like crying / like you're watching a movie. You're not crying, but you're like looking at it and tears are running down. So honestly, this one, the sweat, the nervous, it's pretty good. I'll probably put it right in front of tasty. And then the crying, I use that one. It's a good one. I'll put it at the very top of B tier. I like it. Next up, we got the surprised, but with the mouth. Okay, so there's so much of the same ones. This one's gonna go in front of the shush. Now this one is also tasty. This one's like the salivating. Is that the word? Like you're salivating? Like you're drooling out of your mouth because something's looks very yummy. That one's good too. I think I like it more than the tasty one. I'm gonna go in front of the throw up. Next up, we got this one. This one, I like this one. Not only because how it looks, because like I use it a lot. Like the big frown. You know, you're not mad, but you're like sad. You're sad, but I don't know how to say it. I really don't. This one's gonna go. I personally like this one. I don't see a lot of people use it, but I like this one. At the back of A tier. Next up, we got this one. The sad, going down, head down. I like it. I'd probably put it right in front of the steam. Next up, we got the magnifying glass. The curiosity emoji. The wonder. I feel like there's another one. Yeah, this one with the hand in front of the chin. I use that one more than this one. I barely use this one. It's not too bad. I'll probably put it in front of right here, behind quirky. This smooch is better than the other smooch. I like this smooch. This is just a regular smooch. Like you wanna give somebody a little smoochy smooch. You know what I'm saying? Me and the boys use this all the time, man, just to be funny and stuff. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna put it behind, in front of the other smooch. It's just a little bit better. The other one's like, oh, he's also winking too. I don't know. I just like this one better. Next up, we got the emoji with nothing. It's just got eyes. I personally never use it. I don't know why it's even there. I guess it's just when you have no reaction. F tier. In the middle. Yeah, there's another smooch. Oh, this one's different. So it doesn't have the redness, I guess, on the cheeks, and it also does not have eyebrows. And it's also like smiling a bit. Too many of the same ones. I like the yellow ones better. I'll put it in B tier, in front of the star. Next up, we got this one, which should also, we just did this, no? Oh, it's a little different. Dude, it's basically the same. Nah, I'll put it right next to it. It's literally the same. Boom. Don't know the difference. Literally the same. I think that was one of the repeats. Okay, now this one, I don't really use too often. I don't really know how to describe it. You're just nervous again, I guess. D tier. In front of the halo. The normal, it's not a smile, it's a smile, but the teeth is open. Teeth all around. Kind of smiling for like a picture. I like it, not too bad. B tier. Behind the tasty. Next up, we got the other sick one. I like this one better because you're blowing your nose. I like it when you have like a runny nose or something, or like a flu or something like that. I like this one better. I'm gonna put it in the top of C tier. Now this one's a goat too. Like when you're, how do you say it? I guess it's not how it's basically crying, but like in like a bruh kind of way, like a bruh. Are you serious? And it's also kind of like a, are you kidding me kind of way. You know if you know is all I'm trying to say, which I should have said. So if you don't know, then go jump off a cliff. But anyways, it's really good. S here at the back. The sleepy emoji. You're literally sleeping. This one's pretty goated too, not gonna lie. Whenever you're trying to literally just tell somebody that you're sleeping, boom, you're about to go to sleep. Obviously you don't use it when you're sleeping because that's impossible. But when you're about to sleep or when you're tired, I like it. I like it. I put it in A tier. I'm a sleepy person. Sleep a lot. So, I'm putting it in front of the gasp, or the shock. Now we have another shocked one with no eyebrows. I kind of like this one better than the other one with the eyebrows, but just by a little bit. So right there in front of it. Next up, we got the birthday. You know, you gotta, or celebration, whatever. I guess put this whenever somebody's birthday's on. Literally do it every time when I'm wishing somebody a happy birthday. It's pretty good, but you don't use it all the time, alright? It's handy. I'll put it in C tier in front of the magnifying glass guy, or the monocle. I think that's what it's called. The Pinocchio, when you're telling a lie. I don't use it that much. I don't tell somebody I'm lying. Or maybe when you're accusing someone of lying. Personally, me, I don't use it that much. I don't like it. It's going in D tier in front of the COVID mask. Next up, we got another tongue, but this one's like a smiley tongue. I like this one. It's not too bad. I'll put it in B tier, but at the back, probably in front of the shush. Next up, we got this one. It's kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it, man. It's basically kind of nervous. It's kind of nervous. You know, when like like in the cartoons when their teeth like are rubbing against each other, back and forth, left to right. It's kind of like that, basically. I don't use it that much. It's mid. I'd probably put it at the back of mid. The back. Next up, we got the money. The dollar one. That's when you're feeling rich. I don't really use it that much because I'm not that rich. I'm not rich at all. I don't have that much money. But I've used it a couple of times. It's mid. It's really mid. I mean, if you're balling, then you're balling. But I'm gonna go with like in front of right here, in between these two. Next up, we got another tone one. That's when you're like feeling crazy or something. You're feeling freaking goofy. Bro, iconic Aztec Donovan, he using this one way too much. That's basically him. He is on something. Alright? And he uses this so much. I personally never use it that much. I'm gonna put it in D tier, man. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I'll put it in front of Pinocchio. I think I like that tongue better. Because you're like exotic or something. Next up, we got the injured. I don't use this a lot because I'm not that injured that much or hurt. I don't know. I guess this is another sick one, maybe. I guess, but it's more of an injured type one. It's mid. I'll put it in front of the teeth one. Next up, this one. I like this one. I guess you use it when you're feeling nerdy or something, or when you're feeling smart. I guess definitely nerdy. But I like it. I don't use it a lot, but I just like it. So it's going in B tier. And it's going behind the smiling teeth. Okay, next up we got the down emoji. I think we had this one too, but it has eyebrows. Can't really. Oh, it's like whenever you're feeling guilty. It's like a guilt one, you know. I think you know what I mean. It's pretty good. It's not that bad. I would put it in front of the, in front of the other one. I like it more. Next up, we got this one. I like this one. It's when you're feeling sassy. You know what I mean? But you're also it's got a lot of meanings actually. When you're feeling like, dude, I don't know how to say it, but I like it. I personally would put it in A tier. I like it. I'm gonna put it right in front of the gasp. No, behind it. Now we got the mad one. This one's goated, man. When you're just freaking angry. When you're literally mad at somebody. It's gonna go in front of the adorable one. Next up we got this one, the meh. Straight up meh. You're just direct stare, and your mouth is completely flat. You got no reaction. You're just bruh. B tier for sure. In front of the sweats. Next up we got the dead one, when you're just dead. I feel like people would use this whenever, I don't know, who the heck uses this? I personally never use it. I feel like we all use the skull one. You know, whenever, like, you're actually dead. Not actually dead, but whenever, like, I'm dead, bruh. Come on. Everyone uses the skull one when you're dead. I feel like this is what it's trying to be, but the skull is just top notch. So this one's an F. I'm sorry, but in front of the cowboy. We have another depressed one, another sad down one, but it's got no eyebrows. Bro, they're all the same, man, but I don't even know. There's ones that are the same that we use more, and this one is one that I use less. It's gonna go in C tier for sure. Behind the smiling one. Next up we got the now this one's like a guilt one, but you caught me, you know? Like, oh, okay. You know what I mean, man. I don't know why I'm explaining these. I like it. B tier for sure. It's going in front of the meh one. Next up, we got the barf one. Now, I feel like people use this more than the actual throw up. Or actually, no, it's kind of debatable. I feel like I see a lot of people use the throw up one. But this one's when you're about to throw up. I don't know. They're both similar. I think I like the actual vomiting one better. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna put this in B tier, but at the back. Probably at the back. At the very back. Oh man, this is taking a while. I know that for sure. This is gonna be a 30-minute video. Next we got the sad one. Sad, but not that sad. Just a little frown. I like the big frown better. It's basically like that one, but the big frown is way better. This one's mid. I'll put it... Oh, it's kind of like this one too. The side one. I like that one better way too. I'm gonna put it in front of the injured. Next up, we got this one. This one's when you're like questioning somebody, like, have you ever done the 4K one where you put this emoji and then the camera, you're like, what? I just caught you in 4K. This one's actually pretty good. I like it. It's an A tier. It's gonna go in front of the sleep. Next up, we got this one. It's kind of like the meh one too, but the eyes are also slanted. Do I like it better? It's honestly the same, bro. Which one do I like better? I think I like the yellow one better, not gonna lie. Some people might like this one better, but I'm gonna put this in front of the star. Next up, we got this one. This one's pretty good. You're just rolling your eyes. It's actually pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna put it in front of the throw up. The puke. Next one, we got the joy with the hands in the air. You're full of joy and pleasureness. I don't use it that often. I'm gonna go mid. I'm gonna put it in front of the gasp. Next up, we got the big gasp. This is the big gasp. The big gasp. The eyes are full on white. The hands are on the cheeks. The head is blue. Big ol' gasp. When you see a freaking legitimate dinosaur or something, I don't know. This one's pretty good. When you're in complete utter shock that your whole body changes. This one's like the big shock one. It's a B tier. I'll put it in front of the sweat. Next up, we got the love, the classic heart emoji. You're in love, I guess. I feel like this one's not even used that much because whenever you spread like the love emoji, I would either use this one down here, the one with the hearts all around, or the smooch. So this one's honestly not that good. I guess it's also when you like really like something or love something. Not just a person, but just anything. I'll put it in B tier, not gonna lie. I'll put it right in front of the tasty. Next up, we got this one. This was the curiosity one that I like better. Better than the monocle. Because you got the hand in front. I like it better. It's not the best, but I like it a little better. I'll put it at the top of C tier. Alright, now this one's good too. I like it. It's going in A tier. It's like... Oh, where'd I just put it? Oh, it's over here. Okay. It's kind of like when you're... It's kind of a laugh. Yeah, it's basically like this laugh, but no tears and you're just laughing. It's not a big laugh. It's just a pretty good laugh. I like it personally. I use the other ones more, but I'm going to put it behind the sleepy. Alright, next up we got the normal smooch. Just a little smooch. Like the littlest smooch ever. There's no redness on the cheeks. There's no eyebrows. It's just a little smooch. The other ones are way better. This one's pretty mid. I'm gonna put it behind a celebration one. Next up, we got the glasses, the sunglasses, the chill, the cool dude. I personally always loved this just on how it looks, but I don't use it a lot, you know? I'll definitely put it in A tier, but it's not gonna go that high. It's gonna go in front of the big frown. Yeah, right there. Oh, I like this one too, man. It's like a whatever, you know? Like a whatever. It's basically like that. I like it. Maybe either top of B. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put it right in front of the gasp. Right there. Now we got the shocked. Just normal shockness. You're like, oh, no way. It's not a big shock, but it's a shock. It's a pretty good shock. I say B tier. I use it a couple of times in my lifetime. I'm gonna put it in front of the in front of the tasty. In front of the tasty. Another celebration. I'm gonna just put that next to the other celebration. There's two of them, so why not? Then we got the regular smile, but his eyes are more smiley. I don't know if that makes sense, but his eye, he just gives more smile than just a regular smile. It ain't that bad. It's a B tier for sure. But I'm gonna put it right behind. Yeah, I like to smile open more. I'm gonna put it right in front of the heart. Yeah, right there. Now we got just a regular smile. Like, he doesn't even have his mouth open. It's just a regular smile. I guess you just use that. Sometimes you use it whenever you, like, you want to kill yourself or something. You're just like... Or when you're smiling, but something's not actually funny, or you're not actually smiling, you're just smiling. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Alright? It's in B tier, but it's not... It's in the back. Right in front of the shush. Now we got the calm. I feel like you do this when you're calm. You're in a good vibe. The calm one. It's okay. It's not the best. I guess I'm not calm that much. I don't really use it that much. I'm gonna put it in front of the dollar. No, behind the dollar. No, actually behind, right here. Behind this one, whatever. Now we got this one. This one is, this one whenever, isn't there another one similar? No, there's not. But I guess you do this whenever you like, I don't know, because it's also blush. There's also blush. He's blushing. How would you even describe it? I don't know. The eyes are wide open. I guess you're in shock. Or maybe whenever you're like caught, you know, you've been caught on something. But something weird. I don't know. It's got the blush on it, so that's why it's a little weird. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I don't use it that much. In front of the depressed one. Next up, we got the tongue. You're like, haha. That's the cocky one. With the tongue out and the one eye open. I personally don't use it that much, but I like it. I'm gonna put it behind the glasses. The nerd. Alright, now we got another sick one. This is actually probably when you're sick. There's two other sicks. This one's whenever you're like sick. You gotta stay in bed. You ain't doing nothing. The thermometer in the mouth. I feel like this is the one that people mostly use when they're sick, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Where though? How about behind the stars? I like it there. Alright, now we got another shocked one, but the mouth is just opened a little bit. I personally don't use this one at all. There's a lot of shock ones, and I use it way more than this one. This one's a D tier for sure. I don't know if you guys use it, but it's not that bad. It's behind the tongues. Alright, now we got this one. I guess This one's weird. I guess this one's whenever you're sick too. I never use this. The snot coming out of the nose, I guess. I never use this. I'm just gonna get another F tier in the middle. I never use it. I don't know who uses it. Now we got another gasp one, but you're like, oh, how could you? You didn't. It's kind of like that. I don't use this one either. It's not that bad. I'll put it in D tier for sure. Probably in front of the one I just did. Alright, now we got the love one. I feel like I use this one whenever I'm trying to spread love, or when I'm really like giving you love, you know? Or maybe you could also be giving love. So I personally like it. I'm putting it in A tier. I used it a lot whenever the times were good, but as of now, it's going in F. No, just kidding. It's going at the top. I like it. Now we got the upside down. I don't really like this one at all. Some people use it. I don't use it. D tier. Behind Pinocchio. Oh, this one's good. You're like, it's like, you know what I mean, bro. I hate explaining. I just don't know why I do it. I'm gonna put the hand in front of the mouth in B tier. Behind the love hearts. Okay, we're almost done. We got 7 more emojis. We got this one, the worried with the sweat coming down. I think there's another one with the sweat coming down. Where is it at? I totally don't know. Oh, over here. Yeah, but he's worried. Oh, I like this one more. Oh, it's kind of like the hot one. I'm gonna put it right behind it then. But you're not hot. Alright, next one we got I think this one's the classic. This one's literally the classic. It's on everything, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's something else. But this is the classic. The eyes are wide open and the mouth. The mouth and the glare. Open mouth. It's classic, man. It's gonna go in A tier, man. It's just classic. I'll put it at the back. Now we have the sweat one, but, you know... Dude, I don't know. This one's going in C tier. It's kind of mid. In front of the teeth. Next we got the wink. I like this one. This one's good. A tier. The wink. Where did I just put it? Okay, right here. I like the wink. Whenever you trust somebody or something. I don't know. Just basically when you're winking at somebody. I'm going to put it in front of the frown. Next, we got the smiling emoji with the blush. This one is used a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but it is used a lot. I personally like it. I'm going to put it right behind the heart. We got 2 more. We got the zipper one. That's whenever you're just completely shutting up. You're zipped. You ain't talking. I'm going to put it in... It's mid. But it's going at the top. It's going like in front, right here. In front of the nose. Okay, we are ending off with a not bad one. You're like, ah, you know? Ah, man. Ah, it's going in A tier. It's going in front of, right here, behind the sleep one. And there you have it. There is the list. It is packed. So in S tier, we only have 3. I guess I only like these 3 a lot. I guess I could have put those in, but I'm going to just keep these 3 at the top. I feel like these 3 I use the most. I'm always laughing. Always the jokes. So those 2 are up there. And then that one is just iconic too. Everyone uses it. And then we got some in A tier. I like all those in A tier. And then we got B tier is huge. 3 rows. From left to right and from top to bottom. The most upper left is better. And the most bottom right is not as good as the top left. So that's B tier. And then C tier we got 2 rows right here. Mid. Mostly mid. D tier. with just one row. Not that good. And then F tier. These 5 emojis are garbage, in my opinion. Just garbage. Never used them once. But yeah, there you go. There goes the full-on list. You can't really see all of it in one picture, but there you have it. If you guys have any disagreements or any agreements, let me know in the comments below on anything you disagree or agree with. And just let me know anything about these emojis that you use in the comments. But that's going to do it for episode number 7, 8, or 9 of Tier List. I am so happy to be back. I am back for Tier List, and we're going to do Tier List more and more and more as we go on. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you like, comment down below, and subscribe. There's also a playlist of Tier List that I have. If you want to check all the other episodes, make sure you do that. But as of now, I'm going out. Ignite the flame. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.